the Western region. I'd like us to cross over to Nakuru County and still on matters cushioning Kenyans, and we link up with a very own reporter, Joanne Leti. Nakuru County is talking about cushioning the vulnerable in the society, and at the same time, former NACADA chairperson John Mutudho wants Nakuru County government to distribute masks for free to residents in Nakuru County because they cannot afford to buy masks.
Well, a very good morning to you, Brenda, from Nakuru County. The situation quite here is very okay, as you would expect. Everything is going on well. Remember, Nakuru has been said to have 15 cases, but according to the Ministry of Health here in Nakuru, they are saying they only have 2 in isolation, so the 3 of the others are in Nairobi in the isolation centers. Well, just to give you a brief of what's happening in Nakuru is that Nakuru County government yesterday launched the Nakuru Community Support Initiative, which is meant to actually harness the private sector to provide food, or rather to give food to the vulnerable in the society. Remember, the Governor Lee Kinyanjui was saying that the focus will not be on the rural poor, but will be on the people who have lost jobs due to COVID-19. He's saying that they will also focus in the slums where many people are living below $1. Remember, nowadays, with the coronavirus, many people will probably not have jobs. So at the end of the day, they might not have food. So they're saying that the public and the private sector should come out and provide and rather give food to those who are vulnerable in the society. They have a place at the Kenya Red Cross at Shabab, where if you have anything, you can take your items there so that it can be distributed to the public. Also, something else that he mentioned is that the command center has already been set up here in Nakuru so that to ensure that COVID-19 is actually they check on COVID-19 to ensure that everything goes as planned, to ensure that the people of Nakuru are cushioned against the effects of coronavirus. And another thing he mentioned is that the county government the county assembly has approved 173 million, which will be used in the health sector, in that they'll be buying more PPEs for the health personnel in the hospitals, as well as employing more people. And we spoke also to NACADA, former NACADA chairperson John Mutudho, and he was calling on the Ministry of Health in the national government. He says the focus has been a lot on COVID-19, and there are so many diseases which are affecting the people. Many people are still dying from malaria. Many people are dying from dysentery and cancer. And he says the focus should not only be on COVID-19, but as well focus on other diseases which are claiming lives daily. He has also called on the Ministry of Health, led by CS Mutai Kagwe, to ensure that the people across the country are given masks. He is saying that many people are living below $1 and they cannot even afford. Remember, a majority of the masks across the country are selling at 100 shillings, which is actually about $1. And he is saying that many people cannot afford that. So if the Ministry of Health and the national government actually gives people for free, instead of arresting people because they are not wearing masks, because the majority of Kenyans cannot afford to buy these masks. He's also saying that the police are not above the law in terms of beating people, as it was experienced in the first weeks of the curfew. So he's saying that they should follow the law, instead arrest the people who are operating past curfew hours, instead of beating them and maiming some of them, and even some are still in hospital as we speak. But he says that the government should actually look at those police officers who are maiming Kenyans and bring them to book. Brenda.
Thank you so much for that in-depth explanation of what is happening in Nakuru County.